remember who I am? I know I haven't been here in a while. I know I haven't done anything in a while. But hey, come on, guys. This is my arc. This is my arc. Wano didn't do shit. Marineford wasn't even there. No, I'm kidding. But guys, Usopp is back. We are finally getting our Usopp recognition. We are finally getting Usopp's time. It is finally time for Usopp to get his arc. And it is Elbaf. Let's talk about it. So boys, we are now at the point where Usopp is getting the mantle, is getting his flowers. Alright? He's actually being shown in the manga, is actually like scenes been at, like Oda's cooking with Usopp right now. He's actually cooking with the character. So we could finally go over just a summary of all my theories on Usopp, all my theories that surround Usopp and Usopp's progression, story arcs, and also power-ups. Let's talk about it. Alright, first thing first. I was first. If Vegapunk creates a gun for Usopp, I was first. I was the first one to say it. I was the first one to theorize about it. I was the first one to put out a theory about it, okay? I was the one that said Usopp will get a gun by Vegapunk. Vegapunk will create a gun. I also said that it would be one of the satellites that comes with them on the ship. But that was very obvious that, you know, the original Vegapunk isn't going to survive, and it was going to be one of the satellites that, you know, becomes Vegapunk. That was very obvious. I believe that the Kabuto is just too light, too playful of a weapon to be considered a final weapon for the great warrior of the sea, the ultimate version of Usopp. The ultimate version of Usopp in my head does not have a Kabuto, does not have a slingshot. He has a weapon made by Vegapunk. He has a weapon made by himself. He has a weapon that is very, very much, you know, in tune with his design as a character, in tune with his design as Usopp, the playful human of the crew, you know? That's why it makes a lot of sense for Vegapunk to create Usopp's own unique flintlock pistol that doesn't look like a flintlock pistol, doesn't look like any pistol in the One Piece world right now. Usopp's very own pistol specifically designed for him. A regular power-up, it is a mentality power-up. Usopp will have more confidence in himself after defeating a giant. Obviously. You know, David and Goliath. David had a way more confidence for himself. He didn't even think that he could beat Goliath until it actually happened. But once it happened, he became a legend. Right? So, Usopp's legend. Usopp's is already a legend, right? But he's not a legend in his own mind. And that is what the Elbaf arc is all about. It's all about becoming a legend in his own mentality, his own mind. So he thinks of himself as this great warrior of the sea. So, now that we're so hyped for this goddamn chapter coming up, we got a break next week. We got this great chapter this week. What do we talk about? there's so many things to talk about that I wrote it down while I was at work. I was like writing down, like whenever I got thoughts, I just wrote them down, just to be like, oh, this is a really good idea to talk about. So we're gonna talk through those ideas I had. Okay, there's two main points I want to talk about the chapters, and this is just like two things that other One Piece YouTubers aren't talking about. Okay, and that's what I mainly want to talk about besides Usopp. It's these two things that happened in the latest chapters. All right, so first thing we're gonna talk about is the ancient giant attacking Mary Joa 200 years ago. How does the giant attack anything without Joy Boy? He can't. His power is solely built on Joy Boy, the Nika fruit, activating. So, Luffy wasn't alive 200 years ago. My theory. There has been up to 2 to 4 gum fruit. Notice I'm saying gum fruit. Gum fruit users that have died before or couldn't. I don't know if couldn't would be the right word to say there, because Luffy's tied with destiny, right? So it's like, if you're not destined to awaken the legendary destiny fruit, which I'm sorry, we have to say that now. It's Nika, the Nika fruit is a destiny fruit. So if we're going through that logic here, okay, then 200 years ago, there was a person unique enough to be able to unlock, first, being chosen by the gum fruit, and 2, being able to unlock the awakening of that fruit. So you have to unlock the awakening of that fruit and be chosen by that fruit. Those are 2 destiny, like life, you know, it depends on your life trajectory, like what happens in those scenarios. 1, the fruit chose you, the destiny fruit chose you, and 2, you were able to unlock the ultimate power, the awakening of that devil fruit. So 200 years ago, there was one person that was able to unlock the awakening of the gum fruit, and this person was killed by the world government. So we can take this multiple ways, right? We can take this as in the world government was just solely killing off anyone that had the gum fruit, was getting murked. But then it's just like, it doesn't make sense. Why is Luffy alive? You know? It's like, why would you keep the destiny fruit user alive? Why wouldn't you send like 3 to 4, all the admirals at this point, as soon as you see an upstart with the gum fruit properties, the rubber fruit properties, why wouldn't you kill them and take the fruit? You know? Maybe it's because the world government thought that Luffy wouldn't be able to unlock the awakening. Gotta think about it. Maybe there was fucking shit. Tens, maybe 10. Maybe 10 is too much. But there were a plethora of specifically gum fruit users that weren't able to unlock the awakening, because the awakening, you have to die. Your fruit has to reset your heart. It might just be very difficult for you to control your heartbeat because you don't really understand what's happening. But as soon as you die and you're able to feel that rhythm, then you're able to replicate that rhythm, right? So we have people with the gum fruit dying, but they're dying to world government officials. They're dying to people that are putting them in the ground perma. They're not just, you know, stopping their heartbeat, which is specifically, and this is my theory, what has to happen for the gum fruit to awaken. You have to stop your human heart rhythm, the rhythm of your heart normally. You have to stop that and enable your devil fruit to take the responsibility of the pattern of your heartbeat. And that is very, very, very difficult to do subconsciously or consciously. So you have to do it subconsciously. Not the other way around. You have to do it subconsciously. That is the only way to enable the Nika fruit. You can't just be like, come on, do it. You know what I'm saying? Another thing is that the whole Nika was just wiped out, right? Everyone that knows about the Nika's getting murked. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you don't even know about the Nika power. Like, there's no knowing about the Nika power, really. It's just being able to have your heart stop. You have to stop that normal rhythm of your heart. And you just think about that in your head, okay? Stopping your heart's rhythm, right? Your normal heart's rhythm, and letting your devil fruit power take the responsibility of beating your own heart. And that's what I think the rhythm is. That's what I think Gear 5th is. And it's if you look at the anime, he's like, is my theory on the Nika fruit, on the attack on Mary Joa 200 years ago, and the destiny fruit, Nika. Now that is a crazy thing. First of all, that sentence is not supposed to be used in a way where the news coup is actually threatening Vivi. This is a parallel to Emu and Nefertari Lily. Not a single fucking YouTuber, not a single YouTuber is talking about this theory on the chapter. I have no idea why no one is talking about this, but this Nefertari Lily comparison to Vivi in the news coup, comparison to Emu and their relationship, the Nefertari Lily and Emu's relationship, it's being paralleled to Lily and the news coup. Now watch this. I hope you won't regret talking back to me, princess. And Lily says, and Vivi says, as if the world is ending anyway, I'm not going to grovel just to save my own neck. Wait a second! Alright? First, there's multiple things in that sentence that we have to talk about, okay? If the world is ending anyway, we're talking about the flooding that happened after the Nika no Mi was lost 800 years ago. The war, the ancient war, Void Century, 800 years ago. That is the world ending. When that advanced society, when Joy Boy lost that war 800 years ago, that was the world ending. That was the world ending. And it was born anew into this new world that we are a spectator of. Okay? If the world is ending anyway, I'm not going to grovel just to save my own neck. Now, Nefertari Lily, we go back to the chapter where Vivi's dad literally got, you know, they talk about Nefertari Lily, and they talk about how she did not submit to Emu, scattered the poneglyphs, and did not submit to Emu when he won the war and killed Joy Boy. And Vivi is the ancestor of Nefertari Lily, and she's saying the same exact thing. As if the world is ending anyway, Joy Boy has lost, but I am not going to grovel just to save my own neck, Emu. This is the same exact line that Nefertari Lily used against Emu. That's how she felt towards the winner of the Void Century War. She does not care that Joy Boy lost and that Emu won. She will not submit to Emu, and that's why Emu had that picture of her there. She is a woman, a beautiful woman, and she has the self-respect and the integrity to keep her own life, to keep her own perspective and her own principles, and she will not submit even if death is certain. This shit, I have no idea how no one picked up on this. No one picked up on this? No one? I guess I gotta be the one. I gotta be the theory boy. I gotta be the theory boy, bro. Alright? So we got a Nefertari Lily comparison that not a single YouTuber is talking about right now. Not a single YouTuber is talking about this. Now, and then the next thing, Newsku says, just look at all the stories we've got to pick from. Hey, Vivi-chan, cool it. The Newsku is saying this as a parallel to Emu. Emu, that Void Century War, when they wiped out the history of everything, they were the victors of the war. They told the people the history. They told the people what happened. They told the people the facts. Just like the Newsku is manipulating and saying whatever gets the most hype. You know, he's just sticking in his head, what's gonna get the most sales? What's gonna make people buy more and more of my paper? He's not thinking, oh, I just gotta tell exactly what happened and get all the facts straight. Hell no. He's thinking of himself and what's going to benefit him the most. And he's saying that's the truth. He's making sure everyone thinks the truth he wants to be the truth. And that is the exact same thing that happened with Emu and Joy Boy when Joy Boy was killed by Emu and lost the war. They were able to tell the history. They were able to take over the world and become the historians of the world. They told the history. And it's just a huge parallel, and I have no idea how no one's picking up on it. It's so obvious that that the news crew is Iemu right here, and Vivi is Nefertari Lily. The one that scattered the poneglyph, the ones that wanted the truth to be out there. Wanted the One Piece to be given to the person that deserved it, that did all the right things to get it, to obtain it, the Destiny Child. And Nefertari Lily knew, for some reason, if she scattered the poneglyphs, this wouldn't enable the quote-unquote right person to obtain it, the One Piece. Boys, please tell me I'm cooking. Please. Boys, as you can see, I am very hyped for this next chapter, but we got a break next week. Thank you guys for watching this video. I am so excited for these Usopp chapters coming out. Usopp's getting all the love that he deserves, bro. It is very exciting. Sorry guys that I haven't been uploading as frequently as I should be. There's like 4 or 5 chapters I've gone without a video. But you know I ain't gonna skip this one. Come on now. Alright, see you boys. Like, subscribe, and turn the bell notifications, okay? Ciao. Bye bye.